Hey, good to be here.
Nice to meet you.
Can we talk about Hunter S. Thompson?
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You're regaling us with stories backstage in Philly at the club at Helium, and I never really knew that side of you or that chapter in your life.
Yeah, I went to. I lived in Aspen, and I was a newspaper columnist there, and then I decided to run for mayor one day. Mm-hmm. Really, literally one day. I was like, needing an idea for a column. I picked up the paper. I'm flipping through the paper, and it said, "You can get on the ballot. Today's the last day to get on the ballot to run for mayor." Oh, what does this take? So I went over to City Hall, and I said, "What do you got to do to get on here?" I thought it'd be a funny column. She said, "Oh, you just got to get signatures." How many? 25. That's it. So I got a slip, and I walked around town, and I got people to sign, and next thing you know, I was on the ballot. I'm running for mayor of Aspen. I'm in my 20s, mid-20s, and this is 20-some years ago. And then Hunter called me. One day I got a call at the Aspen Daily News, and I said, "A call for you online, too. Hey, this is Hunter. I want to meet up with you." And that was it. And I went out and met him, and we became friends, and I knew him for 10 years. And I talked to him less than 48 hours before he killed himself. I was going to Aspen. Oh, there I am. Yeah.
Was that you with the sunglasses?
With sunglasses and a cigarette. What a good look for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
With Hunter S.
Hunter S. And then he just sprayed me in the face in that picture with some spray that you're supposed to, if someone attacks you,
mace?
You can identify them. No, it wasn't mace, but it doesn't come off. It doesn't come off.
Wow.
Yeah. That was a voter registration rally. So that's the actual mayor of Aspen in between us, and there's Hunter and me.
So he's endorsing you now?
Yeah, well, they were, what they wanted to do in Aspen, what they needed me for was, I was a popular columnist in Aspen. They wanted to expand the airport. You've been to Aspen,
yes,
of course. So they wanted to expand the airport so that they could land bigger jets.
Yeah.
Rather than the smaller, I think DC-10s are the biggest planes they can get in there.
I don't think they make those anymore. But
whatever,
yeah.
They wanted to get 737s in there.
Yeah.
Now, great for the business community, but the people that live where the planes are going are the Don Henleys and the Don Johnsons, John Oates,
Donna
Hunter S.
Summer,
Thompson,
all the Dons.
All the famous people that live along the flight route do not want giant jets coming over their house because of the noise. So so that was in Time magazine. So there's a picture there that was taken at the Aspen airport. And by the way, I'm the only one that's still alive in that photo.
Oh, boy.
Bob Broadish just died. That's George Stranahan, Stranahan's whiskey. But he owned Champion Spark Plugs, and there's Hunter.
Oh.
So this was in Time magazine. They wrote a piece about how we were fighting the good fight against growth in Aspen. But really, it was just because a bunch of rich people didn't want loud planes coming over.
That's always the case.
But I was appealing to the younger crowd. And so we did a voter registration rally called the Great Vote Hunt, which was a play on the Great Shark Hunt. And next thing you know, Time came out and did a piece, and
Hunter,
look how famous I am now.
Why did he kill himself, and how old was he?
Well, this is the funny thing. I talked to him on a Friday night. I was going to Aspen the following Thursday, and we made plans to have dinner at this place called Butch's Lobster House in Snowmass Friday night, and we're going to have dinner the following Thursday. Sunday morning, I get a phone call from a friend of mine at the newspaper, and she had gotten word before it even got out that he had killed himself. And I just tell people, well, clearly he did not want to have dinner with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or he contemplated the fact that he was having dinner with me, and that made him kill himself. Like, either way.
67 years young.
Why did he kill himself?
Did he have an illness or anything?
Yeah, he had a lot of health issues. He needed a hip replacement, knee replacement. He was feeling terrible. There are other rumors about his marriage, but I don't know.
Didn't he get a DUI and call you to bail him out or some such version of that?
No. The night we did that voter registration rally, he made me the designated driver, which I didn't agree to by any means. And we were doing mushrooms and everything else. And then after the rally, which was held at a place that was called the Double Diamond, we went to this bar called the Howling Wolf. And I'm sitting there, and I have a young lady that I met was literally sitting on my lap. And he comes up and he says, hey, get the fuck out of here. We're going to go up to Tom Benton's. Tom Benton is the artist who did the Gonzo fist. So that's the guy who designed that. And I said, when? And he says, now, let's go. You're driving. And I said, well, I'm not driving. I can't drive. And he freaked out on me, right? Freaked out. He goes, you motherfucker. You fucking, all you do is fucking think with your dick. You fucking, fuck you. And I'm like, all right. And I'm tripping. I'm literally tripping. And I go, all right, see you later. And he left. I get home. I spent the night at this young lady's house. The next day I get home. I was living with my cousin. He said, there's a voicemail. Hunter left you a message.
Oh, boy.
So I hit the thing, and I don't have the tape anymore, which sucks. It was on an old answering machine.
Right.
But it was like, beep, 5:32 a.m. And you hear ice jingling in the glass. And he says, hey, Dan, it's Hunter. I just got out of jail. And you need to warn everybody, stay off the streets. Because he thought it was planned. Because we were trying to stop the airport from expanding. So this was payback from the local government officials who want more people to be able to get there. So, but I have to warn people at 5:30 in the morning to stay off the streets.
Did you have your bullhorn?
Yeah, and then I thought, well, I was so happy because I'm like, oh man, he didn't say anything about me being the designated driver. He didn't say anything about it. Like, so maybe he's not pissed. No, that came later. That came in person where I honestly thought he might shoot me.
Really?
He went crazy about like how I fucked him. And I would have got the DUI.
Right.
And he goes, exactly. Yeah. And I got called as a witness for his trial. I have that. I don't know if you have that photo, but I have the subpoena. It says the people versus Hunter S. Thompson. You are hereby called I don't know what testimony I was going to give. Yes, we were completely fucked up and he drove because I didn't want to. But I never actually got to speak at court. Yeah.